Welcome back, friends. In this video we'll talk about types of adverb clauses. In the last video we have seen introduction to the adverb clauses. We've seen that the subordinate clause that functions as an adverb in the sentence is called adverb clause. We've also seen that adverb clauses can be categorized by two different ways. The first classification is done according to the verb used in the sentence. If an adverb clause has a finite verb in it, it is called finite adverb clause, and if an adverb clause has non-finite verb in it, it is called non-finite adverb clause. The second categorization is that of the finite adverb clauses. The finite adverb clauses are classified as adverb clause of time, place, manner, reason, purpose, result, comparison, contrast, and condition, depending on the information they give. We'll talk about finite adverb clauses in this video, and in the next video we'll talk about non-finite adverb clauses. Let's start with types of finite adverb clauses or types of adverb clauses. They are generally called types of adverb clauses. The first is adverb clause of time. The adverb clause with the help of which the time is indicated is called adverb clause of time. Remember, the adverb clause that indicates the time of an action is called adverb clause of time. It is introduced with the help of the subordinate conjunctions before, after, since, till, until, as soon as, while, so long as, when, and whenever. Let's try to understand adverb clause of time with the help of a few examples. See the first example. The train reached the station before it was dawn. In the sentence, the train reached the station before it was dawn. Before it was dawn is the subordinate clause. It is an adverb clause, and it is an adverb clause of time because it indicates the time of the action as to when train reached the station. Look at the second sentence. Veena came after Virat left. In the sentence, Veena came after Virat left. After Virat left is the subordinate clause, and it is an adverb clause of time. In the next sentence, I'm in love since I saw you. Since indicates the point of time. As it indicates the point of time of the action, it is again called adverb clause of time. See the fourth example. Do not come until I tell you. Until I tell you again indicates the time. See the fifth sentence. Rama will call you as soon as he gets the message. In the sentence, Rama will call you as soon as he gets the message. As soon as he gets the message is the adverb clause of time because it indicates the action of the verb calling. In the sixth sentence, you will be remembered so long as the people live. So long as the people live is the subordinate clause. It is an adverb clause of time because it indicates the time of the action. Look at the next sentence, that is sentence number 7. Prerna visited our college when we were in Mangaluru. In the sentence, Prerna visited our college when we were in Mangaluru. When we were in Mangaluru is an example of adverb clause of time because it indicates the time of the action. In the 8th sentence, Kundan goes to his friend whenever he finds time. Whenever he finds time is the adverb clause of time because it also indicates the time of the action. In the sentence, as my mother came, my father left. As my mother came is the adverb clause of time. In the sentence, after I die, give my body to medical college. After I die is the adverb clause of time. In the sentence, she was jumping while I was busy in reading. While I was busy in reading, in fact, is the adverb clause of time. And in the sentence, no sooner did the bell ring than the students left the room. No sooner did the bell ring than. This part is the adverb clause of time because it indicates the time of the action. And in the last sentence, that is sentence number 12, so long as it rains, I'll not go out. In the sentence, so long as it rains, I'll not go out. So long as it rains is an example of adverb clause of time because it indicates the time of the action of going out. I hope you have understood adverb clause of time. Now let's talk about adverb clause of place. Adverb clause of place indicates the place of an action. Remember, adverb clause of place indicates the place of an action. Adverb clause of place is introduced with the help of subordinating conjunctions where, whence, and wherever. Try to understand this with the help of a few examples. I went to see her where there were animals. In the sentence, I went to see her where there were animals. Where there were animals is the subordinate clause and it indicates the place of action. The action of going. Where I went to see her where there were animals. So, where there were animals is an example of adverb clause of place. Look at sentence number 2. Wherever I go, I find good people. In the sentence, wherever I go, I find good people. Wherever I go is the subordinate clause. It indicates place. As it indicates place, it is called adverb clause of place. And it is called adverb clause because its function is that of an adverb. Remember this. In the third sentence, Monica went when she had come. When she had come is the adverb clause of place because it indicates the place of the action. In the next sentence, that is sentence number 4, where there is a will, there is a way. Where there is a will is an example of adverb clause of place because it indicates the place of an action. In the fifth sentence, go back whence you've come. Whence you've come is the adverb clause of place because it again indicates the place of action. And look at the last sentence, that is sentence number 6. I told him to go wherever he wants. I told him to go wherever he wants. In the sentence, I told him to go wherever he wants. Wherever he wants is an example of adverb clause of place because it indicates the place of the action of going. Another type is adverb clause of manner. The adverb clause of manner indicates the manner of an action, the way in which an action is performed or done. Adverb clause of manner is introduced with the help of subordinating conjunctions such as if, and like. Let us try to understand this with the help of a few examples. Look at the first sentence. He behaves as I expected. In the sentence, he behaves as I expected. As I expected is adverb clause of manner because it speaks about the manner of the action, the way in which action is done. Look at the second sentence. You reap as you sow. In the sentence, you reap as you sow. As you sow is the adverb clause of manner because it tells about the manner of the action. In the third sentence, he did it like nobody did it before. Like nobody did it before is an example of adverb clause of manner because it indicates the manner in which action is performed. Look at the next sentence, that is sentence number 4. Usain runs like Milka used to run. In the sentence, Usain runs like Milka used to run. Like Milka used to run is adverb clause of manner because it indicates the manner of the action. In the fifth sentence, they teach us as if there are teachers. As if there are teachers is the adverb clause of manner because it tells the manner of the action. And in the sentence, she speaks to him as if he is a slave. As if he is a slave is again the example of adverb clause of manner because it tells the way in which action is done. It tells the manner of the action. The next type is adverb clause of reason. The adverb clause of reason indicates reason of an action, reason of the action. Remember, it indicates reason of the action. The adverb clause of reason is introduced with the help of subordinating conjunctions because, as, and since. Look at these examples. Greeks attacked Troy because Paris had abducted Helen. In the sentence, Greeks attacked Troy because Paris had abducted Helen. Because Paris had abducted Helen is the reason of the action of attack. Therefore, it is called adverb clause of reason. Look at the second sentence. I went to meet her because she had called me. In the sentence, I went to meet her because she had called me. Because she had called me is the adverb clause of reason because it is the reason of the action. In the third sentence, since people like you, you should contest the election. Since people like you is the adverb clause of reason because it is the reason of the action. In the fourth sentence, since you are weak, you should eat eggs. Since you are weak is the adverb clause of reason because it is the reason of the action. In the fifth sentence, as Nandini was missing, I called the police. As Nandini was missing is the reason of the action of calling. And in the sixth sentence, we like babies as they are innocent. As they are innocent is the example of adverb clause of reason because it is the reason of the action of liking. Remember, sometimes adverb clause of reason is also introduced with the help of the conjunction that. But here, that is equivalent to because. That is meaning of the word that becomes because here. Look at these two examples. She is very happy that her daughter has won the gold medal. In the sentence, she is very happy that her daughter has won the gold medal. That her daughter has won the gold medal is equivalent to because her daughter has won the gold medal. And look at the next sentence. I'm really delighted that you have come. I'm really delighted because you have come. That is the meaning of this sentence, and therefore it is also called the adverb clause of reason, depending on the meaning of that sentence. If its meaning is that of an adverbial and it is the reason of the action, then it is called adverb clause of reason. These are rare examples. Now let's talk about adverb clause of result. Adverb clause of result shows the result or the consequence of an action. These clauses are generally introduced with the conjunctions so and that, or in such way that. For example, he is so good that everyone loves him. In the sentence, he is so good that everyone loves him, that everyone loves him is the adverb clause of result. In the sentence, she was so smart that she became Miss Universe, that she became Miss Universe is the example of adverb clause of result. In the sentence, she is so scared that she did not come out of the room, that she did not come out of the room is the adverb clause of result to the consequence. In the sentence, you taught in such a way that we need not read it again. That we need not read it again is again adverb clause of reason. In the next sentence, he presented it in such a way that all were really happy. That all were really happy is the example of adverb clause of result. In the sixth sentence, that is, he is so weak that he cannot walk. That he cannot walk is the example of adverb clause of result. And in the last and seventh sentence, that is, she was so young that they did not select her. That they did not select her is the example of adverb clause of result. The next type of adverb clause is adverb clause of purpose. As its name suggests, adverb clause of purpose indicates the purpose of an action. The adverb clause of purpose is generally introduced with the help of the subordinating conjunction in order to or so that. Try to understand this with the help of a few examples. For example, first one, most of the people drink whiskey in order to enjoy. So in order to enjoy is adverb clause of purpose. See example number 2. We eat fruits in order to live a healthy life. In order to live a healthy life is adverb clause of purpose because it is the purpose of eating fruits. Look at the third sentence. Run slowly lest you should break your knee. Lest you should break your knee is the purpose. Therefore, it is adverb clause of purpose. See the fourth example. Make haste lest you should miss the train. In the sentence, make haste lest you should miss the train. Lest you should miss the train is adverb clause of purpose. Look at the next sentence. Read the lesson so that you can answer the question. So that you can answer the question is the adverb clause of purpose. And in the last sentence, that is sentence number 6, Dinesh drives himself so that he can save more money. So that he can save more money is the example of adverb clause of purpose. The next type is adverb clause of condition. Adverb clause of condition shows the condition of an action. It is introduced with the help of conjunction if or unless. See these examples. If she gets the train, she'll reach by evening. She'll reach by evening on the condition if she gets the train. See the second example. I'll go to Vijapur if my father permits. I'll go to Vijapur on the condition my father permits. Okay. See the third example. If you tell me the truth, I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you on the condition if you tell me the truth. In the fourth sentence, unless he works hard, he'll not succeed. Unless he works hard is adverb clause of condition. In the fifth sentence, you should not leave the house unless Seema permits you. Unless Seema permits you is the condition for leaving the house. Therefore, it is adverb clause of condition. And in the sixth sentence, unless Mohit comes, I'll not eat anything. Unless Mohit comes is adverb clause of condition because it is condition for eating. Got it? Next category is that of adverb clause of contrast. It indicates the contrast of the action and it is introduced with the help of conjunctions like though, although, even if, and however. See the examples. Although she is not very intelligent, she always stands first in the class. Although indicates the contrast. So although she is not very intelligent is adverb clause of contrast in this sentence. Look at the second sentence. Although it was a sensitive matter, he made it public. Although it was a sensitive matter is adverb clause of contrast. In the sentence, he passed the exam though he did not attend the classes. Though he did not attend the classes is the example of adverb clause of contrast. In the sentence, he is a miser though he is rich. Though he is rich is adverb clause of contrast. In the sentence, he will not be selected however hard he may try. However hard he may try is adverb clause of contrast. The sixth sentence, that is, she can't win the race however fast she may run. However fast she may run is the example of adverb clause of contrast. In the seventh sentence, he'll definitely come even if it rains. Even if it rains is adverb clause of contrast. And look at the eighth and last sentence. Even if he does not come, we will continue working. Even if it does not come is the example of adverb clause of contrast because it shows the contrast with the action in the main clause. Now let's talk about adverb clause of comparison. The adverb clause which shows comparison is called adverb clause of comparison. The adverb clause of comparison is generally introduced with the help of subordinating conjunction than, as, and as if. Try to understand with the help of these examples. Look at the first example. Sheetal works more than Ram does. In the sentence, Sheetal works more than Ram does. More than Ram does is the example of adverb clause of comparison. In the sentence, Rahul plays more consistently than Brian used to play. Than Brian used to play is adverb clause of comparison. In the sentence, she was walking as if she was a machine. As if she was a machine is the comparison, therefore it is adverb clause of comparison. In the sentence, Shashi drank as if he was a camel. As if he was a camel is adverb clause of comparison. Look at this sentence number 5. Do as you like. As you like is comparison. In the sixth sentence, she loves him as his mother loved him. As his mother loved him is the example of adverb clause of comparison. Look at the seventh sentence. Gopi loves me not less than I love him. Not less than I love him is the comparison. Therefore, it is adverb clause of comparison. And look at the last and eighth sentence. Dog can run as fast as the cat runs. It is again compared. As fast as the runs is adverb clause of comparison because running of dog is compared with that of cat. Well, these were the types of adverb clauses. There are different types of adverb clauses we've seen and we've tried to understand them with the help of examples. In the next video, we'll try to understand adverb clauses with non-finite verb, which are called non-finite adverb clauses. We'll talk about those in the next video in detail. I think you've understood the types of finite clauses, finite adverb clauses in fact. If you have understood it, hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for the channel if you are new to it. Thanks for watching.